Hi there, Families Connect families. It's Susie McGaughey, one of your facilitators. Oh, it's hard not to be with you in person this month. I'm missing our regular monthly meeting, but I'm very grateful to Danny and Kelly, who invited me to make a video for you and to share with you a special way for you and your family to be creative together during this time when we're all staying safe at home. So here's a video just for you. During this time when we aren't able to get out and about as much and be connected to people in the way that we would like to, it's super important that we try to look around our world and see what is good and positive and beautiful, and to focus on those things, and also to focus on taking care of ourselves and taking good care of each other and our family. So I have a poem that I would like to share with you and an art activity that I've created based on that poem. And my hope is that you will find that both of those things help you to do just that, to take good care of yourselves and to focus on some beauty in the world. So a friend of mine shared this poem with me, and I would like to share it with you. It is called Love Letters. In wintertime, trees secretly write green love letters every night, tiny messages curled up tight. Trees write these letters when our world turns cold, when hope seems lost, when they long to hold memories of autumn glittering gold. And then spring fills trees with joy and relief, and out pop their love letters, leaf after leaf. I really love that poem. And I really love the idea that when it's wintertime and it's cold and it's dark and the world is barren, that trees are actually really hard at work on the inside, writing love letters for us. And then when spring comes, these trees get to feel joy again and some relief, and then out pop all of their love letters in the form of colorful leaves and beautiful flowers. So that gives me hope to think that, like us during this time when we are sheltering at home and things seem kind of dark at times, that we will also get to experience great joy and great relief too, and that at some point we will be bursting out of our homes, and that we will have love and color to share with the world, just like these trees. I don't know about you and your family, but during this time, my family and I have been taking a lot of walks together, and we've been finding a lot of joy in noticing the beautiful trees and flowers that are blooming everywhere lately. Maybe you've been taking walks with your family too, and I bet you're also noticing that there's a lot of beautiful trees blooming in our world and in your neighborhood. Even during times when things are darker and seem a little scary sometimes in our world, trees can be a reminder to us that there is still beauty and there's life to appreciate. And to think that those beautiful flowers might actually be love letters for all of us. That's pretty cool. So, using this poem for inspiration, I invite you and your family to work together to create some trees. Trees that are writing love letters. Maybe you'll create a tree that is writing love letters just for you or just for your family. Maybe on your tree, they'll be blooming a message for a loved one who you've been missing, or a special teacher or a friend. Maybe your tree is blooming some love letters for the world, special messages. I want you to just take some time to think about it. What would your tree look like? When I thought about doing this myself, I immediately thought about a special tree in my life that happens to be in my front yard that is bursting with color right now. I'd like to show it to you. Can I? Yes? Okay. I have to move you though first, but I'll be gentle. So here is my inspiration tree. You see all those purple blooms bursting with color right now. So that tree is in my front yard, and my family and I look forward to that tree blooming every spring. And I think right now it has some serious love to share. Maybe there's a special tree in your yard or in your neighborhood that you would like to use as inspiration. Or maybe your family would like to take a walk together and look around your neighborhood and find some trees that you think you'd like to imagine are writing love letters for you. You could try taking pictures of those trees and then bringing your pictures home and looking through them and using those for inspiration for you to create a special tree of your own. Using your ideas, using whatever art materials you have on hand, whether it's paints or markers or crayons or even colorful paper you want to tear up and do collage. For me, I have really been enjoying using watercolors lately because watercolors are very calming and relaxing to me. And feeling calm and relaxed is definitely something I need in my life right now. So I created my tree with watercolors. And I, of course, used my family tree in my yard for inspiration. But I really loved the idea that I got from the poem that trees in the wintertime, before they're beautiful on the outside, might be really beautiful on the inside too, swirling with color and messages of love that the tree is creating before we can even see it burst with color. So my love letter writing tree is my idea of what my family tree might look like on the inside in the wintertime before we even get to see all the beauty that it has to share with the world. I'm going to show you some examples of some other love letter writing trees that my family came up with. This one's also inspired by our family tree, bursting with purple color. This tree is dropping its love notes like leaves falling from a tree. And if you'll notice on the inside, there's a quill and ink, because I happen to know that this artist is a Harry Potter fan. And so his tree is writing love letters with a quill. One more to show you. This special tree has some arms popping out, probably looking to give a hug to somebody who they haven't been able to hug in a while. What kind of tree will you create, and what kind of messages will your tree have? I want to encourage you to think about including those messages of love on your tree. One idea I had was to ask my family to write special messages of love on little purple hearts, kind of like our purple blooms on our tree. And I was thinking I might attach those to my tree and to make it bloom with love messages. This one says, "I love your laugh." And this one says, "You are safe and loved." Perhaps you want to write your tree's messages all around, or maybe you want to draw flowers and write some love messages around your flowers. Perhaps you'd like to turn it over and write a whole love letter to yourself that your tree is sending to you. However you and your family want to make these trees, it'll be great. I would love to see them. If you want to take pictures and share those with Danny and Kelly, it would be really special to get to see the trees that you create. I encourage you, when you're finished, to hang them in your house, to have daily reminders of those love messages that you have for each other, and to be able to see those trees, and to be reminded that even while we're sheltering at home, like the poem says, when the world turns cold and hope seems lost, we can be reminded that there is beauty and love all around us, and that the joy and the relief that we see blooming on those trees in our world, that we will get that joy and relief sometime soon too. In the meantime, be safe, be well, have fun creating together as a family, and I sure hope to see you again soon. Until then, stay safe and